I've got these two gorgeous moulds from Moulds and Shapes that are crying out for a beautiful bloom. I've never been able to manage a bloom before, so let's give this one last crack at it. So I've got my Let's Resin 1:1 epoxy resin mixed up, and I'm just waiting for that to reach temperature. I think around 33, 34. I'm at 29 at the moment. I've got my piping bag ready. I've got a little pot ready for my white. I'm going to be using Tea Expert epoxy pigment paste in pure white. And I'm going to be using Let's Resin azure blue and turquoise. So all the gear, no idea, but let's give it a go. And if you want to see how a bloom is really done, head over to Resonating Art by Amy M. Amy does the most incredible blooms, and seriously, she could literally just chuck resin, pigment paste, alcohol ink into a mould blindfolded and it would come out gorgeous. So let's just wait for this to get up to temperature 30 and then we can start pouring. We're at 33.8 now, so I'm going to decant 20 grams into a separate pot, and that'll be for my white. Let's just do 30 just to be on the safe side. So 30 going into there, and I think 1 drop of white per 10 grams. So I'll be adding 3 grams of white into that in a little while. Right, let's pop that to one side. So let's get these poured. Let's start with the bigger one. So just go around the outside first. And I did put this resin through my vacuum chamber, so hopefully it's nice and bubble free. Just fill up that middle bit. Have I made enough for both? Let's just put some in this one. See if I've got enough. Top this one up. I think so, just about. Right, that's that one okay, I think. Let's just put this last little bit in here. Make sure it's all the way to the edges. Right, I think that would, let's just put another little bit in here. Right, that would do, I think. And let's just pop some of these bubbles. Make sure we get all those out. Just going to go round the outside edge here because there's a couple of little bubbles clinging on that I can see. That's that one okay. Let's get these out of here. There's one there. Crafty little devil. Come on, out you come. And one over there. Right, okay. Let's just give it another quick torch. Right, so now I'm going to use the Let's Resin alcohol inks. Let's just give these a quick shake. And I'm going to start off with the azure blue in the middle. And then just dropping that around the edges. Let's put a bit more in there, I think. And let's do these the same. So some in there. And then some around the middle there. Right. And then let's go in with the turquoise. So So let's just pop some of that in there. And then the same with this one. Some of that in there. Is that enough? Let's give this a little mix around. See how it looks. It's looking quite pretty. Maybe we should just stop there, eh? No, let's keep going. Have a little bit of faith, shall we? Right. That would do, I think. Right, okay. So next, let's get some white pigment paste into this pot. So 3 drops. Let me get a stirrer. Shall I just plop it in, or shall I put it on the stick? Let's put it on the stick. So 1 drop. It's not exactly a drop, but 2, 3. Right, let's get that mixed in. So I'm just going to give this a good mix. Amy did a beautiful bloom the other day. It was the North Star and it looked absolutely stunning. Not seen anyone do anything like that before. So please go and check her out. Right, I think that's mixed up. Let me just clean my stick and then I'll be able to see what that white looks like. Right, let's have a look. People say like a milky white. I think that will probably do. I don't hold my chances much for this bloom anyway, so I don't know why today would be any different to any other day. Right, let's pop this into the piping bag. Get that all into there. Scrape that out. Right. So let's get this out here. Push that all the way down to the bottom. Hopefully we don't get any air pockets in there. Going to give that a twist. And then chop off some of this bottom bit. How much shall I do? About there, do you think? Let's do it over here, so I'm not doing it over my mould. Let's give that a little squeeze. Right, okay, let's do this. So what shall I do? Shall I do the big one first? Yeah, let's do the big one first. So I think I'm going to go for just some random little flowery hues. Concentrating. All my blooms so far have just been so blobby. So let's keep the fingers crossed for this one. And hope that the bloom fairies are on my side today. Right, that would do, I think. Let's do some in this one. Some round in this one here. God, my hands are shaking. Why am I so nervous about doing a bloom? Right. Let's have a little tidy up with some of these, make sure I don't have any thick blobbies going on. Let's just pull those in, I think. Let's give that little swirl there. Let's give it every chance that it's got. And then the same with this one here. Let's pull these in. Leave those thicker white bits there, just trying to get rid of those. Do I do a little swirl around in the middle there? What do you reckon? Should I? Doesn't seem to be doing much at the moment. Can't see any blooming going on yet. Right, okay, I think that will probably do. Shall I do a little swirl in the middle? Yeah, let's just do that in the middle. And the same with this one. Right, okay, so I'm just going to leave this to do its thing. Let me just do this bit here. That looks like it's there. Let's just get rid of that bit there. Right, okay. I'll see you back in a little while. These are both cured now, and they're actually looking quite promising from this side, but who knows what's happening on the other side. I can't even cheat and have a look because of the colour of the mould. And with the leftover resin, I've just poured a few other bits there, some flowers and butterfly, but they're not ready yet. So I've mixed up some more resin, and I'm going to back them in the Almost Midnight from Create and Bloom. So I'm just going to pop some of this in Mrresin. Let's get a clean stick. Let's pop some of that into there. And then give that a good mix. So while I'm mixing this, I'll just mention that today's video is part of the Friendship Express train that's organised by myself and Susie from Serendipity Resin Creations, Tina from Pour Resin with Love, and Amy from Resonating Art by Amy M. And there will be a playlist in my description box if you'd like to check out all of the other lovely videos. Right, I think this is mixed in okay now. Let me just get round that bit there from my stick, and then we'll just give these a top coat. Let's do this one first. Should only need a nice thin top coat. So let's put some on this one as well. And then I'm just going to work that out to the edges. Just give that a bit of a helping hand. Hopefully there's enough there. Just got a little bit left in the bottom there. Let's get some of that out. Fill that one up. There we go. Overdone it there. Just tidy that up a bit. Right, let's do this one now. Get this one to the edges. Right, that's those both full now. Let's just have a little tidy up here. Get rid of that. And that bit there. And we'll give these a quick torch. Pop any of those bubbles that might be there. You can see a few on the surface there. And then we'll just leave these to cure. And then I'll see you back for demold. So I'll see you in a little while. These have all cured up now, and I've demolded the flowers and the butterfly. The flowers, they've got lots of holes in, so I'll probably just end up using those as fillers in something else. But the butterfly is really pretty, so that's okay. Right, let's get these out. See how these are looking. Let's just get them both out first, shall we? And then we'll see if I finally managed to do a bloom. Who knows? Let's have a look. Ready? Oh, okay. Got a few blobs there, but I'm pleased with that. Yeah, I don't mind that. Let's see how the other one looks. Ah, yeah. Yeah, I don't mind that at all, actually. Yeah, the actual bloom bit's lovely and wispy. What do you think? Did I finally manage to do it? Yeah, I'm really pleased with those. I think I might make them into a bit of wall art. What do you think? I've got another butterfly somewhere. Where is it? Here. Wonder if I could hang them like that. Put them together or hang them separately. Yes, I think I will. Let's, first of all, I need to put some holes in. So I think I'll just drill a couple of holes in there. So I'll do that and then I'll see you back in a minute. I've drilled holes in the top here and just added a couple of rings to that. And I've gone round the outside edge using a silver chrome marker pen. So next I've cut out 2 pieces of chain the same length. So I'm going to take a split ring, open that up, and then add the chain to these loops here. Let's just twist that round a bit, add that onto there, and then close that up, and then do the same on the other side. So same again, add that up, open that up, put that round the loop, add in the chain, and then close that up. So that's that one done. So that's got a little hangy bit there. So I'll do the same with the other one. That's the chains all done, and I was going to use these 2 butterflies, but it's sort of bugging me that they're not the same. So instead of using those, I've got these 2 butterflies that I just made using some leftover Magic Pour, the Eco Resin from Let's Resin. So I think I'll use these instead. So one there and one there. So I'm going to attach these using the green Stuff World instant glue. Pop some of that on the back there. And then just pop that on there. Hold that down for a little bit, and then the same with this one, some on the back there, and then just attach that one onto there. So that's my 2 wall art blooms done. I'm not sure if I'll be doing any more blooms. I think I'll quit while I'm sort of ahead. I don't think I'm going to improve much from that. So thank you ever so much for watching my video today, and don't forget to check out the playlist and stay tuned for the pictures at the end, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye for now.